Today we're at Thomas Jefferson Middle School, and today we're here to
Do this! Yeah!
All right, today we're at Jefferson Middle School, and I've got Anthony with me. You ready to go? Mm-hmm. All right. Today we're going to compare ratios. So the first one we have is 9 to 15, and we're going to compare that to 8 to 20. So this is one way to write ratios. We could also go 9 to 15, okay? Or we could go 9 to 15. There's a bunch of different ways to write ratios, okay? And we just want to compare them. We want to see, is this one greater than, less than, or equal to 8 to 20? So how would you like to go about working on this problem to figure out if this is greater than, less than, or equal?
With the fraction.
With the fractions? All right, so go ahead and put the first one, 9 over 15. And then we'll put this in there so we can put our symbol, and then 8 to 20. So how are you going to figure out which is which? Like, how are you going to figure out if they're equal, less than, greater than, or what's going on?
I would half like the 15 and then half that and see if the half of 15 is greater than the half of the 9.
Okay, that's one way to look at it. To reason, just be logical about it and reason, right? So you go 15, and what's half of 15?
7.5.
Okay, and that's more or less than 7.5.
Yes.
So we know this is, we'll just go like this. That's more than half.
Yes.
Okay, what about the other side?
This would be 10, and then 10 will 8 is less than 10.
Okay, so this one is less than half. So which one of these?
Would be greater.
Right.
This.
Okay. All right, so go ahead and put the symbol in there. So here's another way that we can check this, okay? What is 9 times 20? So what's 9 times 2?
2, 18.
18, and we put a 0 at the end of it, right? Okay. Now, so this is 180.
Yes.
What's 8 times 15? So think about 8 times 10.
Yes. 80.
80. And what's 8 times 5?
35.
40.
40.
Right? So we've got 40 plus the 80 makes this 120. Which one's larger, 180 or 120?
180.
So this is still, that's one way to check it, okay, by cross multiplying, okay? So now, let's get rid of this and work on the second problem. So go ahead and read this one for me.
Like 18 and 12?
18 to 12.
Yes, 18 to 12, and 54 to 36.
Okay, now here, the first number is larger on both of these. So you want to rewrite them as a fraction?
Yes.
Okay. So in this case, the strategy you used the first time with looking at what's half of this and see if it is, that's not going to help us because these are both going to be bigger than half.
Yes.
Okay. So another way to look at this is by simplifying these numbers. So is there anything that you can think of that will go into 18 and 36?
And 36. Oh, I have
They're both even numbers, so what do we know will go into those?
2.
2.
Yes.
Right? But let's think of a larger number. Okay, is there anything bigger? Like what will go into 18, first of all? We know 1 will, we know 2 will.
And 3.
3.
Yes. 4. Wait, no.
4 won't.
No. 5.
No.
No.
Because 3 times what is 18?
3 times what is 18?
3 times 6?
Yes.
2 times what?
2 times 9.
9. Okay, and then we have 18. All right, so those are all the factors of 18. Let's take the biggest one, the largest one, 18. Can 18 go into 36?
Yes.
How many times? Only twice, right?
Yes.
18 and 18 is 36. So 18 goes in here once. And 18 goes in there how many times?
Twice.
Twice.
Yes.
Okay. So now,
Oh.
is there anything that will go into 12 and 54?
No, I don't think so.
What about, let's think about the factors of 12 like we did up here. List all the numbers that go into 12. Start with 1, right?
1, and oh, 2, 6,
Right?
and 12.
Okay. 3 and 4 go in there also, right?
Oh,
Okay.
3 and 4. Oh,
So we can just put 3 and 4 at the end. So now we know all of these go into 12. Think about any of these numbers that will go into 54. We know 1 will. We know 2 will. 3, 4. Let's take the largest one, 12. 12, 24, 36, 48. We're not going to get another 12 on there, are we? No. So 12's not going to work. So let's go to 6.
6, 12,
What's 6 times 10?
60.
60. So let's go 1 less. 6 times 9.
Yes, 6 times 9 is
So 6 times 9, you get
54.
54. So let's divide each of these by 6. Okay, so 6 goes in here how many times?
2.
Okay, so cross that out, make it a 2. 6 goes in there, we said 9 times.
Yes.
So now we have 1
Over 2.
over 2.
And 9 over 2. So this is greater.
But let's take a look. 18 to 12. Let's simplify this. Will 3 go into each of these?
3. Yes.
Will 6 go into each of these?
Yes.
Yeah, 3 over 2, right? Will 6 go into each of these? We just said they would, right?
Yes.
9 and 12. But if we have 9 and 12, okay, well, that's not going to be 9. That's if 3 went in. So we're doing this. So now let's divide each of these by 3.
Oh.
3 over 2, right. So if this is 3 over 2, and that's 3 over 2, what is that?
Oh, equal.
There you go. All right. Anthony, got it done.